Summer 2012. The Royal Jubilee, the Olympics. Even the bad weather can't stop Britain feeling good about itself. But these are uncertain times. In the age of austerity, not everyone is celebrating. For 3 teenage girls, it's a summer of struggling to get by. Caught between a disappearing childhood and an unknown future. This is their story.
Obviously, when you're young, you try and show off, don't you? And I think really I showed off a bit too much, and because I showed off, it was like I had to keep that reputation up. If you get what I mean. But now I regret it, because look who's there. They used to say to you in school, like boffs and everything. We used to laugh at them. Look at you, boff, computer nerd and stuff like that. But look where they are now, and then look where I am.
17-year-old Bridie was visiting her best friend Billy, but in doing so was taking a risk. She's currently on bail and banned from this street.
Jack! You fucking on about me in front of a judge! You fucking on about you!
A neighbour has heard that Bridie's back and is threatening to call the police.
You funny rat!
By the way, she's bailed to my house, you do that! She's bailed to my address!
I used to live with my nan. At my nan's I had discipline, but then, because I didn't like what she was saying, I just argued with her until I just couldn't live with her. But that's what I wanted back then, not to live with my nan, so I didn't have no rules, no time in or out like that. Just do my own thing. She's saying I'm on her street, but I'm not, so she's photocopies again. I'd been alright if I kept my mouth shut, but I can't have somebody slagging me off behind my back. I swear down, after I've done this court thing, I'm going straight for her. I'll get done for assault. At least I'm getting done for something proper. My nan and granddad, they're like, oh, you need to get a job, this, that and other. Back then I used to say, oh, no, I'll be out door, me. I'll be out door. Do you know how much I'll get out door? How much, mother? 100 quid. That's going to last you a fortnight. And I used to laugh and I'd say, because 100 quid back then seemed a lot. And I used to laugh and say, oh yeah, 100 quid. I'd be able to live off 100 quid. Nah, she's laughing at me.
Why?
Because I just can't live off 100 quid.
Have you seen the papers? No, you haven't, you trollop.
I actually want to go in army. So I can go back to my nan and say, look, I know I were a little shit back then, but I have come out with something. And not just a criminal record or something stupid like that.
When are you going to make this change?
Soon. Very soon.
Bridie, I'm arrested on suspicion of reaching your bail condition, so you don't have to say anything. My army defence, we don't actually question stuff which you may later on in court. Anything you do say may gain evidence.
This is ridiculous, this.
I'm going to sit in the back of this police car, alright?
Alright.
You know what, mate? If they want to see it, let's give them a scene. Come on. Come on, if they want to see it.
Bridie will spend tonight in the cells.
Amber. You have to wake up.
No.
Yeah.
Oh. Mom.
Yeah.
You make me a cuppa.
Amber is 16 and pregnant. She's never been at her best in the morning,
Cups here.
but the last few months have been especially tough.
I'm in here because my bedroom's getting redecorated for ready for when my baby comes.
So, and I don't have no carpeting at moments because we haven't been able to get a carpet. So I can't move back until my carpet's done, so I've got to sleep on the couch. You made a right mess. Can tell you don't make cup of teas.
Can tell you don't have a morning person. I'm sure you can make your own.
It's hard, you know. I'm still a teenager. Like, I'm scared inside. So, being pregnant's a new beginning and I've got to grow up.
See you later.
Bye. Mum, are you awake? Yeah. Please, may I have a cig?
I haven't got any.
Alright, do you want to go to the shop?
Oh, I've got no money.
Alright. Can I have that too, is it ashtray?
Alright, then just...
Thanks. Love you. Turn it water on.
Do you turn it on and off all the time?
Yeah, because it wastes gas. If you leave it on, then it just eats your gas like I don't know what. So, and we can't afford that, so...
Despite being 20 weeks pregnant, Amber has started an introductory hair and makeup course. But she's also having to get used to being seen as a teenage mum.
When I got to hospital, I just feel awkward sometimes. You know, you look dead young compared to all these women. And sometimes you get a few stares as well. It still feels like you've done something wrong even though you haven't. But you have. It's weird. And a lot of them are like with their partners as well. And I'm just like walking and toddling on my own. I've got to take in a notepad today and I don't even have one.
When I was younger, I wanted to be like famous and like I wanted to be an actress. But acting lessons and stuff, it cost money. I just expected like I would go to school and then as soon as I left school somebody would just discover me and I would be this big famous actress within a week. But it's just not how it works. Like you don't know anything about like life or like how hard stuff is.
"17-year-old Shelby spent 12 months on benefits. But now she's working 5 days a week and getting used to her new routine.
Like, because I don't have any experience, I've never had a job before, I messed up in school and all that, so like most people will only take me for a job, so this is my one chance to just get there. So for like a year there I was like sleeping all day, like constantly just lying in my bed all the time, just lazy, because I didn't have any reason to get up out of my bed, like, so I was just lying there and just, don't know, like a beach wave. Thanks. Morning.
Shelby's job is actually a 6-month work placement arranged by a local charity.
£55 a week is not really that great, but it's only like stacking shelves and stuff. But I'm happy to be doing that because at least I'm working, going out and I'm doing something.
Despite working 30 hours a week, Shelby's financially no better off. The £55 she gets from the placement is the same as she would have got on job seekers allowance.
I hope it'll be worth the work and I'll get a real job at some point. Obviously I'm still going to make mistakes, but I'm going down the right path.
In Rotherham, after a night in the cells, Bride is due in court. Billy and some of her friends have come to hear the verdict. Because she has previous, there's a chance Bridie could go down.
I hate this court.
Why?
I like Sheffield Court.
Yeah.
Yeah, better than Rotherham. I don't like Rotherham. Yeah, I reckon she'll get remanded me today. What do you think?
Basically, if you're in court 10, it's game over, I reckon.
She's just a little girl in a big world, trying to be a big girl.
You were getting remanded. Did they pass that message on to you?
Tell me to keep my mouth shut.
The court has renewed Bridie's bail. She'll be back for sentencing in a few weeks, but for now, she's not going to prison.
Oh, they gave me some porridge this morning.
Did you enjoy it, love?
Yeah, it was nice actually.
It is actually, isn't it? That's why I said, eat everything we offer you.
Because the night before I'd been up all night, like, drinking, so as soon as I got in cell, I just fell straight to sleep.
We need to be going to McDonald's.
Mate, we're just going to cash machine on the way. We're back in 2 seconds. That's if my card works.
It will, man.
It better do.
Yeah.
That's if it works. It didn't work yesterday. Me, if my card don't work.
Do you want, yeah, Chris, yeah, you want some money?
Today,
don't
you and me, we've drawn nil.
Huh? Why?
See?
That don't make sense, why?
I don't know.
How are you going to get moved?
Get some off your mother.
Off Mama?
Yeah.
She's got money?
I don't know. If not, come on.
That's dodgy, that. Can't you lend her a fiver?
Yeah.
Yeah, she'll lend you a fiver.
Feeling the fresh air, mate.
Need it back
Really?
though, because I'm fucking stony broke.
Come on then, are we going?
Always pulling me off.
Then you can get your zen up, man.
With a fiver from Billy's mum, they're off to McDonald's.
Donna, they made me sleep in a cell with
You should have said I want my solicitor. Here.
I used to be naughty, but I stopped being naughty and grew up.
It's not like you don't wrong.
For Amber, a lot has happened in the last year. After falling out with her mum and dropping out of college, she went to live with her dad. But when she became pregnant, she had to decide what was best for her and her baby.
My dad didn't have no carpets and didn't really have much food and stuff like that. I knew it wouldn't be stable, so I chose to come back to my mum.
Amber's return has put an added financial strain on the family.
Hello.
Her mum Mandy and her new partner Scott are having to support Amber out of their existing benefits.
Why have we took the floor up?
But it's horrible. Mouldy.
I don't have no bedroom.
Not quite. I can smell it down over here.
Oh.
With the house already full, Amber and the baby are going to be living downstairs.
Can you get rid of that black stuff on the wall?
Fingers crossed.
Obviously, I feel a lot better now she's back. She's had to get used to the idea that there's rules and regulations again, and getting back into the routine that there's a bedtime and we eat at a certain time. If we're not on top of it and everyone don't pull the weight, before you know it, the whole place has crumbled.
I went through a bad part in my life where I went through a lot of, I met a lot of boys, did a lot of bad things. You know, I've been that so-called slapper what you meet.
Every now and then she has a little blast out, especially her hormones and teenage years mixed together. But yeah, she still does try to get away with murder if she can. She's been quite aggressive, swearing, back-chatting. Not much regard for other people at some points. She's such a lovely girl though, really. You know, probably part of this is the stress, her age.
I've had a lucky escape to be pregnant because it's made me change the way I was. I'm going to try my best to make sure he has the right way of life. You know, he might come off a track. I hope he's not like most of the boys I know. I don't mean like my close mate boys, but like the nasty attitude, the hurting women, you know, being a complete ass. And if he got someone pregnant and he did what my baby's dad done to me, I'd be so ashamed.
I was 19 when I had Amber. Obviously I were a bit more grown up than her, but I still were in a bit of a similar situation where I weren't prepared to have a baby. I didn't have the things that I needed. It wasn't an ideal situation either. She's got the same kind of thoughts as me. It's not who puts you there, it's who raises you, it's who brings you up.
Shelby spent her teenage years moving between her dad's, her aunt's and her friends. Currently she has little contact with her dad.
I'd go and stay somewhere and I'd just be like, oh, I won't be here for long, I'll be somewhere else in a couple of months. At the time I was like, oh, they don't want me, they don't care about me, they don't love me. Obviously, they couldn't handle me.
Shelby ended up in a hostel before getting her own flat on the south side of Glasgow. When she moved here, she had nothing.
But I would just I had 2 quilts and my teddy and pillows and that, and I would just lie them there and sleep there. And then, because it was quite cold then, because this would have been November, I was sleeping on the flare, and the cold hurts your back. Oh. It was quite straight to start with, but no. The social worker got this charity. He gave me all the second-hand stuff. The couch, that unit, the telly's on the table, that chair. To start with, I was lying on the flare and then I upgraded to this, but this wasn't much better. As soon as you sit on it, it's like you're right in here. For the first couple of days, I was like, oh, I don't care, this is my house. Because I just thought that everything would just be sorted and I'd have a nice house in no time, but I don't.
After leaving her grandparents, Bridie moved around Rotherham, living with various family and friends. But a few weeks ago, she moved into a 2-bed shared house after being referred to a youth housing charity. Although part of her rent is paid for by the housing benefit, she has to manage on her income support of £8 a day.
Sometimes I buy some clothes and stuff, but mostly just shopping and rent and stuff.
How much does it cost to live
Well, housing actually pay me rent, but I have to pay, I think it's £13 for my gas and electric and stuff.
Bridie never knew her dad, and she's never lived with her mum.
My mum were a drug user, crack and smack and deep stuff like that. I can't say she's ever looked after me, but she knew in her own head that she wasn't able to. She's never properly mothered me or out like that, because my nan did it.
It was her nan who encouraged her to join the army cadets.
I just think that in army you've got a lot of work to do and that, but it's you can talk world and stuff like that and meet different people and see how other people live and stuff like that. I think if I get done again, I think this time it'll go on my record, which means that I can't go in army.
Bridie's not yet applied for the army. Instead, she got on a training course to improve her qualifications, but it didn't work out. So now she has little to fill her days.
I chose to be a knobhead and go out with all my mates and do what I wanted to do, and look where it got me. No, yeah. I don't want discipline, but I need it to be able to carry on living. Without discipline, I'm going to be a bit fucked, really. I don't want to sit and have this lifestyle for the rest of my life.
quite sad. Like, I spend a lot of time up here just looking at everything. I don't know, it's sad that I'm 17 and like just looking out the window and do you know what I mean? Like, I don't think there's anybody else my age sitting doing this for a time. Like, bored, and there's always people fighting and stuff, like, because you'll get people that are drunk and then they'll be in there and they'll just be making a pure fool of themselves, and it's quite funny, but I don't know.
Yeah, you want some more?
Amber's also got more time on her hands.
You push it to back at spoon, then you can't reach it.
She's decided that continuing with the beauty course is too difficult. Her friend Sammy became a mum 6 months ago and relies on benefits. This will be Amber's only option as well, so she's made an application for income support.
Open your mouth then.
Is that nice?
For both, pregnancy has meant completely rethinking their futures.
I didn't think you were going to have kids.
I didn't plan for it to happen, but I wouldn't change it. Because obviously I was expecting it to be a lot later when I was having children.
Talked about babies
Yeah,
sometimes,
we did bumps and
but we'd rather just chill and
listen to music.
yeah,
on it
listen
and
to music and be proper teenagers really. And then I think that's why it's a shocker that we're both.
Yeah.
But then to be quite honest, I didn't want a kid. I was so dead set on and wanting my career at college and stuff. Even though I was being a shit at home, I wanted my career.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to get a job and everything, and then have children when I found someone. But then it just.
Do you know what we always said, if we ever had a baby, I won't dare get rid of it because it's well tight.
I wouldn't have got rid of him. There's no way I'd have done that.
I thought, I'm not going to be able to cope. I didn't know about the money schemes and stuff like that. I thought, I'm not going to have no money. What am I going to do? Obviously, at the beginning, I'm on dole, but what am I supposed to do? You know, I need to provide for my baby, so I ain't got much of a choice at the moment. You know, it's going to be way harder if we're on our own. 55 is what I get. That's all I've got to live on. And then bread's £1 and milk's £1. I've got bread, milk, a fish finger thing, cereal, chips, crisps, juice, cold meat and cheese. That comes to £14.50, so it leaves me £40.50. Before I'd done the budgeting, I'd just go into the shop and then I'd be like, oh, I want this, and then I'd spend like £20. I need new socks. Probably about £2. £12.50 I've left myself for fags. I probably could get more food with it and stuff, but fags is about the only luxury I get. Well, this week I'm getting myself socks. Because once I've got everything, I've only got like a couple of pound left. So, toilet roll, I need toilet roll. I always imagined when I was younger, I would just live normally. And it'd be easy just to have things and buy everything you need. Like obviously everybody gets skint, but like I'm like always skint. Like even when I get paid, I'm skint. I run out of money, usually a day or two after I get paid.
I wouldn't dare fetch my kids up in front of him. No way. It's horrible. There's no hope for nobody. There's no future for anyone. Can't wait to just get a bit of money behind me and then just that's it, straight out of him. Never mind just fed him.
Bridie's been sentenced for the incident at Billy's house. She wasn't sent down, but has been hit with a £170 fine. Today she's come to see Tina, who lives with Billy's mum. Tina's got to know Bridie well and wants her to stay out of trouble.
Don't hurt him. You don't realise how serious jail is, Bridie. No freedom whatsoever. That's when you have got to do as you're told, like it or lump it. Keep the gob shut.
It's not that I don't listen to people. It does generally go in my head.
It doesn't stay there. It goes in there and straight out of there. And because 2 minutes later you've done exactly what you said you weren't going to do. Because she always comes back to her roots, which is here in Ferrum. Right, and it's not good. It's not good because the roots here have caused her nothing but trouble all her life. You know, it's not been good for her. So she's...
I know my nan used to say to me, what's that want to be up fucking Ferrum for, eh? We all them lot, eh? Like that. And I used to say, no, because I've got my mates up there.
I love her to pieces, and if I could wish for a daughter, I would wish for it to be Bridie. But she's just got to learn to keep her mouth shut.
You some of that pop? Oh, it's a 35p drink. My boyfriend's away and I ain't got no money.
How much have you got?
Tenner.
It's alright.
Oh, what am I going to live on for the next 3 days?
What?
Fuck off, I'm living on no fucking eating as it is. Life fetches in this earth, like, just to be plonked here and then not give us enough money to explore it, if you get what I mean. When I get paid 100 quid, I have to get my shopping, then my rent thing, and then by the time I've done, it's like, right, make sure I've got enough shopping to last me 2 weeks.
Look, regardless of what we think of the government, they do give us money and they do give us enough to live on. Only just.
No offence, Dina, but I think they should give younger ones an extra bit. We can't afford to go swimming or fucking skating or to the cinema and shit like that. I know it's only 8 quid. What do you mean tough?
Right,
so we're
get
not living
up
that
off your
life.
arse, go and get a paper round. Yeah?
That get up and get a fucking job.
Listen, I'm fucking 50-year-old, I've done my bit. And if I could get up and go out there and get a job tomorrow, I would. You'll never have nothing in this life if they're not prepared to get up off the arse.
No, I am prepared to get up off my arse, but not for a fucking paper round to
Says
about
me
15 quid at the end of the week.
Because your brain's ticking for something to do, and if it's not doing out, you're bored, so you're asleep, yeah, or on the street. Bridie, this 17 years has not been brilliant, but the next 17 years can be fantastic, and 17 years after that, and 17 years after that. But it is only you who can make it any better.
Tina, and I stopped sniffing.
Have you fucked?
She has.
I stopped sniffing, stopped drinking, smoking next.
Amber's finally heard about her income support claim. It's not good.
You alright?
Yeah.
She's only eligible when 29 weeks pregnant, and mistakenly, she had applied too early.
Right. So what we have to do is take another look at how we do with shopping. We both smoke, so we'll have to both stop smoking. And what was the other thing we used too much of? A bit of milk. Yeah, but you're going to have to do without the clothes. It's making the best of the situation now. But you're going to eat, you're going to be warm. Okay?
I just don't want to be one of those shit mums that baby don't have nothing. Should have put myself in this position in the first place, but it's happened and at least I'm trying to make it work.
It's like Amber's following the same path, and obviously I've tried to do everything possible.
You are a good mum.
Oi. everything's going to be fine.
Amber will have to wait and reapply.
Under budget, I spent £10.25, so I've got like £4 left to play with. So I got to risk the tenner.
To furnish her empty flat, Shelby applied for a community care grant. She was initially refused, but eventually given just enough to buy a bed, fridge and microwave. But for the last 10 months, she's had no cooker.
I get this is quite nice and it's only £1 and it goes in the microwave. It's just like fish fingers on like this wee bun thing, it's quite nice. Because it's more expensive, the stuff for the microwave. Like these chips, like it's 2 for £2.50. Whereas if I was to get chips that you can make in the oven, you get like 2 big giant bags for £2.50. And it's like, do you know what I mean? So it would save me money and there'd be more chips and it'd be better. Mandy's got a cooker for me, but I just need to get like the money to like get it in a van up. I'd be a lot better off if I was to be able to like just cook proper meals like the way real people do. I know I've got a big appetite. I'm always hungry, like even if I've ate, I'm still hungry. Like, so I'm just like, right, you're just greedy, you don't need more than that, you don't need more than that. So if you drink too much coffee, you get like this sicky feeling and you just don't want to eat, so if I drink that, then it helps.
Ignore her. Just getting the feel of it now.
It's alright, I've got a fiver.
Hey, look at him, he's a crackhead. He can't afford a normal haircut.
And we'll get the potatoes when we go out.
Which eggs?
Isn't it a pigeon? I think it is. Are we going to fetch it up and then it'll come back to us when it's older? Sure. It won't. You feel like a kid again when you get these, don't you?
Julie's got you this syringe to feed it. But it's got half a needle in.
No, I'm not using that. That's been in the smackhead, that. He don't want water. He wants a worm. He wants a worm. What about ready bread?
Right, so we've got a bum there today. You've got a little dark line running up from your pubic line here. It's going to meet your belly.
Amber's now 6 months into her pregnancy.
Healthy babies wriggle around that much, so it's a really, really good sign. Right, chick. Are you feeling all right in yourself, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? How are you doing with smoking?
Well, I went over there because we didn't have no money for no cigs at all. So I went over there without having a cig until right late at night from not having none for a day.
You know already.
Yeah.
Single biggest preventable cause of babies dying, so if we can knock those ciggies on the head. If you had one of these...
I don't know.
Right. Don't get horribly confused about it, all right? If it don't make any sense to you, just sling it at your mum. All right, because it's got some information about, you know, your claim for child benefit and that kind of stuff. Because you're over 29 weeks now,
yeah,
so...
my first payment should be the day before my birthday.
Excellent.
So I can finally get him something.
At last.
My Uncle Mark's girlfriend, she's giving me a Moses basket and stuff, so...
Excellent. So all you need really is nappies, isn't it?
Yeah, and I need a carpet in my bedroom, so that's what I'm going to get out of maternity.
Fair dues. I was just going to say, rather than spending your money From your maternity grant, you could apply for a social fund loan, and then they'll take it directly out of your benefit, you know, before it comes through. Because that's meant for emergency bits of kit. Because you can't be without, for example, a cooker or a bed. Can you? You kind of need those things. They're absolutely essential.
I need to remember everything. I always forget everything.
Do you not put alerts in your phone? I save
Tab
everything.
phone.
Oh, do you know? Oh, it's not end of the world. Right, sweetheart, I think we're all sorted and done and dusted.
Dealing with the realities of adulthood has become even harder for Bridie. Her debts have caught up with her, and now her home is at risk.
The housing sent me a letter saying that I've got to pay my arrears off, otherwise I've got like 3 weeks to get out.
How much is the rent arrears?
I think it's about 180, something like that.
And what's your weekly rent?
I ain't even got a clue.
Do you mind me asking why you haven't been able to pay it?
I just didn't pay it. I just let it build up.
Have you been worried?
A bit, yeah. Because I've got my fine to pay off as well. So there's not much I can do.
But for Shelby, things are looking up.
Don't go right
To the right, Kelly,
No left.
A colleague at work with a van is helping her collect her aunt's old cooker.
I'm fine at the front.
Be lying here for lunch, Shelby.
Aye.
And there's an added bonus, thanks to her aunt's neighbour.
I've got 2 nice couches, a cooker, so I'm happy. Oh, thanks a lot, man.
Right, straight through.
You can go this way.
And Mandy's managed to find £78 from the family's budget to do up Amber in the baby's new room.
It ties it in, doesn't it?
Not really.
That's artwork.
They look cool. No, it don't really look shit. Flower that you've cut out, not even that good either. I'm going to buy a blue one though.
Blue what?
Sheet and quilt.
Yeah, well, you can do that with your own money, can't you?
Yeah.
Being on my own, I don't like it. It's just the house, I don't like it. It's horrible. I can't do no way, I can't decorate, I can't do nothing. Everything just does your head in. It's horrible. I just don't like it. I'm going to move in with one of my mates. There's no point worrying about future at stages with that, innit?
Thanks. Teddy's on now.
Watch!
I had to climb up top at cupboard to get him. I'm gonna get my baby's footprints and handprints, put them up wall.
And then you take care of yourself.
Thanks.
So you just have to wait a couple of weeks now to get your carpet?
Yep, and then my wardrobe's my next thing.
It's all on you from now on, but it's down to you to change and make things better for yourself.
Shelby's just discovered that the cooker has no power cable.
Just a bit. I don't know, because I wanted to go make my soup, but I need to wait until, I don't know. There's always something. There's always something.
Never mind.
I've had to grow into an adult. I've had to change a lot of my ways. Obviously, at the beginning of my pregnancy, I wasn't going to do it straight away because it were a big jump from being a one certain person to another certain person, from being a child really to an adult. So, and obviously it's had to build in time to become an adult. It wasn't going to just happen like that. So, but yeah, I think you have to though, you have to mature. You can't be a kid looking after a kid. Like, you can't act like a child and be looking after a child.
Can I get the hang of being an adult before I could, like, have a baby? Like, that is so much, like, I think responsibility, like, having a house, like, can you imagine having a house and a baby? There's no way I could do it right now.
Don't stop pissing me off now. Well, I've got a headache. I need to go down and pay me and my fucking money back.
Bridie's boyfriend isn't able to help with the pressure she's under.
I've just said fucking stay there, don't stop mouthing at me!
When you come here, I'm not going to be here, I swear down. I had enough, man, I swear down.
God, get out. No, get out now. It's not your fucking house, is it?
That's it, I swear
So
down.
we're done?
Yeah, we're done.
Well, get out of my house now then! You're doing me head in, just get out!
It just comes from everywhere. House, you're fine. Arguing with everyone. It's everything. And then I just start screaming and just let it all out at once.
For Shelby, who rarely has any spare cash, the options to save or borrow money are limited. Doorstep lenders would gladly help, but at a cost, while the chances of getting a loan from a high street bank are almost nil. But she's heard of a possible alternative.
Hi, I'm looking to start a credit union account.
No problem. Any like family members who are members of credit unions who have directed you here, or what was your initial reason for coming in?
Well, it was a friend who told me about it.
The main purpose of a credit union is the benefit of its members. People who are on low incomes or people who are financially excluded. Are you living yourself or with parents? Or?
Myself.
Yourself, yeah?
Yeah.
So I can imagine it'd be quite, finances are quite an important part of kind of day-to-day. Have you ever had any problems with money management or anything?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that you can save up and you can make a commitment to the credit union. You need to deposit at least £1 into your shares account to start it up. You can deposit more if you wish, but it's a £5 joining fee and a pound into your shares account. So on your first loan you can borrow twice what you've saved up. So it's like if you save up £150, it will be £300. What age are you just now?
17.
You can join the credit union when you're 16, but you can't borrow money. Legally you can't borrow money until you're 18 years old. You'll need 2 forms of identification. So do you have a passport or a driving licence?
I don't have any photographic
Have you got anything you photograph on it, like a student card or...?
No.
If you just want to stand in the store and... Yep,
Yeah.
just there and we'll take a photo.
The credit union are used to helping people out in Shelby's position, like saving them the cost of an ID photo.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll get that printed off for you just now.
Instead, adulthood, going to the credit union and definitely want to make an account.
There's your photographs there, Charlotte.
Thanks.
Even so, it would be a challenge for Shelby to find the £6 needed to open the account. Today is Amber's 17th birthday. With the £78 budget for her new room all spent, she can ill afford setbacks like a broken bed.
I didn't think it was going to be like this. So now I've got to get my bed removed and I've just got to stay on mattress, but I'm getting another bed. So that's another thing I've got to pay out for. So Because obviously you're happy to wake up on your birthday, be able to open presents, but like, I don't think it's really, I'm not really bothered. It's just, I don't know. You get that birthday feeling when you're opening presents and stuff. It's like, you know, it's your birthday then. But, like, it doesn't bother me if I'm not doing it. It's still my birthday.
I want to save up and get a carpet. I think I could squeeze like a £5 a week. Are you currently employed? I put currently employed. Oh no, I put oh, I thought that said unemployed. Shit. I don't know like what it would come under. And then it asks you your number of hours worked per week. I'm doing 6, 12, 18, 24, 30 hours a week. That's 183 an hour. I know his minimum wage now like £4 an hour or something. Like £5 an hour, something. It's quite bad. Never thought about it like that. Feels like I'm getting ripped off of it.
Is it them? Who is it? Who is it?
I don't know. Basically, my sister's phone's got pinched, and now we're just trying to figure out who's got phone.
Oi, listen.
Bridie too has got used to living without family support.
I just don't like asking for help. Like, especially people you don't know.
He knows who it is, him. Who? Him. Show me where he is.
I knew I had to be independent, but I didn't think it'd be this hard. But then again, it is an experience to stand on your own 2 feet and be able to like not rely on everybody all the time and just be independent.
No, would I go police? No, because then you've got to deal with police way. You want to deal with it your own way, don't you? If police get involved, you've got to do it legally and you can't do what you want to do.
But I miss being at home, I miss my nans. I miss it now, because there's nobody there to say, oh, well, you're doing this wrong, or you can do this way.
If you waste all your money, then you're going to end up without. Your baby's going to come, you're still going to have no carpet, you're still going to have not what you need. At least doing this, it gets it out of the way. And then when you get some more money, you can go buy some bloody clothes and stop nicking your sisters.
You're funny, you are, yeah.
Amber's income support claim has finally been accepted.
Did you get your receipt?
I didn't ask for a receipt. I'm richer than you, Mum. It's free money, but then we wouldn't be able to live if we didn't have it. No one would be able to live if we didn't have it. Because there's so many people on door, so many people.
Are you happy that you're getting the carpet? Or are you that down because you want other stuff?
No,
because I'd be happy I were getting the carpet.
Trying to say I'm ungrateful or something?
Yeah, you are sometimes. Just look at the cheaper ones for now. Is it all right for baby? Don't pull them out, but £69 that size. £3.99 Amber. Like you can't just use your living expenses on it. Do you like them? They'd look nice in your room, though, actually.
£96.
Is that with underlay?
No, you don't need underlay.
You don't need underlay with that one.
I can pay it all today.
Can you?
I've got enough.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Everybody struggles, everybody finds it hard to pay for things. And I know some people have it a lot worse off than me. But my mum, she is the one that's been there every step, every single day.
Well done, then. I think my life could have been a lot easier if I would have just behaved myself and like I wasn't always cheeky to my dad, so then I wouldn't get kicked out. I would have probably been at like college or going on holidays and stuff because I would have had the financial support.
After not seeing each other for 6 months, Shelby decided to make contact with her dad. She wanted to show him how much she's changed.
Oh, carrots.
My dad came up and fitted my cooker in for me. It was good, like, just, I don't know, like, doing the cooker with him and, like, wiring it up. It was good, like, doing something with him.
With her dad's help, Shelby's able to have a proper meal at last.
Because my auntie makes soup and stuff, and so does my granny, so... Oh.
After making this, how much money will you have left?
Nothing. I've got no more money for the rest of the week. I've only got 90 odd pounds. Like, David Cameron was supposedly supposed to be stopping housing benefit for people under 25, which I don't think's fair because, like, I don't know, like, I'm getting housing benefit but I'm still working, so, like, if he done that right now, then I wouldn't know what to do. Like, there'd be no way I could stay in this house. There'd probably be, like, I don't know, back in hostels or something. Everybody's got problems, obviously. Like, people with money, they still have problems, just no money problems. It's ready. I like that. I've just made my first pot of soup.
For Shelby, Amber and Bridie, the summer is drawing to a close. Still unable to pay her rent arrears, Bridie has been staying away from home. Instead, she's been living with Tina. Tonight, her mate Rachel is having a house party across the road.
Beers, drugs, that's all you need.
I've gone in Donna's cupboard, there were a glass of vodka and coke, weren't there?
Bridie is now thinking she may move in with Rachel.
Well, I don't know if it'll be a good home, but to basically, like, because I don't like being on my own, she's on her own. She's got a 2-bedroom house, and I said to her, I've got orphan decorations and stuff like that, so might as well give it a go. This'll be my room. I've even got a little wardrobe like the other house. I think that's Rachel's family. Well, I'm going to decorate, but I don't know what colour yet. I'm hoping like a pinky purple and a black, or a blue and a black, really.
If they offer you painkillers, just have them. Don't be too brave, kid, yeah?
Going through these doors.
Good timing.
Oh, thank you.
I'll show you into the room and I'll just admit you're all right. You're doing fantastic, you know. Keep going.
Oh my God.
I got you.
I think when I was like a wee girl, like kind of like 7, 8, everything was so easy. Like, I don't know, everything just happens the way it happens. Like, you're only like a child for so long, and then like it's up to you. You make what you want to make of your life, really.
How perfect is he? He's gorgeous, isn't he?
I can't believe I'm a mum. I haven't seen him at all. Let's have a look at him. I'm so happy. I don't feel like bad about where my life is. It's no ideal, but I'm still only 17, like I've got a lot of time make what I want to make in my life, so I don't know, it's just like a kind of temporary position, hopefully.
Well, it's not been easy, and kind of want him to know that as well, because obviously a lot of children copy their mums and dads. He'll make it up to me sometime for putting me through all this pain.
You weren't born on this earth to have an easy life. But I'm only 17. I've not seen life yet. I've got all them years ahead of me.
Fortune